Hello. I woke up with a moderately runny nose and a moderately sore throat. This will help with the sore throat. Not all the way up. It's excessively loud. So it's probably going to be another low energy stream, which it seems that these Borderlands streams keep being. So if I remember correctly, we just got a new crystal harvest, right? Yeah, these suck, so let's go get it just done and out of the way. You know, when I was first setting up this challenge, I was like, do I want to do all the side quests?
What, you didn't like that?
You done? Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking all my shots now. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress through this one, though. Granted, like I said, I don't know how long Borderlands 1 is. I don't know what our final level is going to be. But I know most... Wait, I know Borderlands 2 and 3, you end up, like, late 20s, early 30s. I'm talking about age when I put it like that, though. Let's say high 20s, lower 30s. That sounds better. He'll stay in the same spot the whole time until I'm actually ready to stab him. Oh, there's something blue over here. That's supposed to be an assault rifle? Oh, it's level 13. Why? Was that just a thing with like Borderlands 1? Where it would just like give you weapons of like just criminally underleveled stuff? Because like I really don't remember that being a big issue in like any of the others. Oh dear. Oh, I see. I can't see the little guys. He's like, I'm not even sure if I like where I'm going. Yeah, okay.
Another walk.
Oh, that's not even.
That hurt.
I seriously love that revolver. That's like that whatever.
Not bad. Not bad.
Like I just defeated a level like 22 mini boss or whatever you would call that, and it gives me like a 16 class mod or a shield, not class mod. That's weird, right? Like that feels weird.
You want me to share, huh?
Thank you. Claptrap got me. He got me. No, I'm sorry for like the just dead tone commentary. For when I am, I'm just quiet most of the time. I don't know. It was right there at the top. I mean, it said Firestone. I was looking for something that said Arid Badlands instead of Firestone. I guess that makes sense.
Time for a nice, relaxing drive.
I think I can confidently say TK is not okay.
More meat for me!
I did get a chuckle out of it. I do love these games. I don't want my lack of enthusiasm to be like misrepresented as like, oh, I don't like these games. It's like, I don't know, one bores me. Like Borderlands 1 bores me a bit. But I wanted to do a full series stream, so we're going to, dang it. Do I even have a fire weapon on me right now? Do I have a fire grenade? This embarrassing. Oh wait, I can just, oh. I'm just silly. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's a really big boy. Like, damn. But it's like so the border the humor in Borderlands 1, I still enjoy it. But I just feel like 2 pre-sequel and 3 just go so much harder with it. And then there's the gunplay. I just really don't care for the gunplay in 1. Sharistria, hello. Welcome in. I'm glad you could make it. We've been very mellow today. Today's a mellowed out stream.
Hey man, hey, you need something? Bye now.
How are you? I have a moderately runny nose and a moderately sore throat. But I'm making it, you know? I'm making it. But yeah, our stream's a bit mellow today, because I'm a bit mellow. I think this is your first time tuning into one of the Borderlands streams, isn't it? It is, yes. So, Borderlands, this is the series I absolutely adore. Except for one. One, I think, is okay, and what do you know, that's where we are right now. Which is why I'm not, like, super enthused, but I'm still having a good time. I'm still having a good time. I don't want, like, anyone to misconstrue this as, like, I'm not having fun. I am. But basically, like, these are full-on RPGs. Like, these are, like, 30 to 40 hour, like, time sync RPGs. With, like, leveling mechanics and skill trees and all that good stuff that just happen to be, first-person shooters as well. And this goes for anyone, like, who's just tuning into, I'm glad you're having a good time anyway. I mean, I certainly try. So we're going to be going through the entire quintilogy. So 1, 2, pre-sequel, and 3. Doing all DLCs and all the side quests, excluding the raid boss side quests at the end of each game. We're doing it every Saturday is when we're starting. Though that said, I might make an exception next week because I have something very special next week that I'm very excited for. I don't know if I want to drop the announcement now though, or if I want to hold on to it. Where is this? Oh, there we go.
Well, well. Looks like you fit right in. Watch your back out there.
Don't be shot out, come on! Catch a ride! Hey, I got my eye.
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Trouble. Come in. Have a look around.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be doing business with you.
Yeah, it's I mean, I've already told you in private, what we're doing next week that I'm very excited for. Man, it's gonna be great. I love that game. I love that game so much. I might just say it. So, Mod Nation Racers
The lady with scars where her face should be believes that you and I are looking
is a
for the
game
same
that
thing. You should come to me now so I can see the artifact you have recovered.
is very poorly documented, but is one of my favorites, like, ever. It's such a great game. It's a very just mechanically solid kart racer that also, like, encouraged your creativity. You gotta make your own, like, characters and karts and tracks. And it doesn't play well with emulators. I have tried. So, I've spent money to get a capture card so I can stream it straight off of my PS3. This is gonna be my first time doing anything with a capture card, so that'll be fun. But like, documentation for that game is just so poor. Like, I was talking to some friends earlier about it. Like, I think a great example is like Tag, right? He's the main character. So there's just lots of art and renders and screenshots of him. And then, you know, you have Drillbit, who's like one of the first elite mods, or like bosses that you face. And there's like some good, well, there's like a good render of him, but that's namely just because he's like, why would it give me a car? And then, oh. I don't know if I was supposed to be able to do that. I mean, probably, right? It couldn't have been that easy if I wasn't going to. But, like, he's on, like, one of the promotional posters for the game. But, like, that's really the only good, like, really good render out of him. But, like, past that, there's almost, like, nothing. Like, one of my favorite elite mods, Scout. She... At least I remember Scout being a she. I guess it could be a dude.
The only conversations I have anymore are with this echo recorder. I've developed a relationship with it.
There's literally only
I sleep with it, and others I make it
2 images of her I could find on the internet. I'm just gonna assume it's a her until I start playing the game and they're like, oh, he, and then I feel stupid.
I've been translating Aridin writings in between arguing with the recorder. Off for a few hours during my last sleep cycle. I heard you. If I were to pontificate,
but there's like 2 images I could find of her on the internet. One of which she's like mid-blink, so it's like just an awkward and gross photo. And the other one, I shouldn't sit in here because no, this is a bad idea. And the other one looks like it was taken on a toaster. Like, the image quality is just that bad. So, I don't know, it's just a game that I really love. Like, on top of, like, it just being nostalgic, like, oh, it's my childhood game, I, like, replayed it not too long ago, actually. Yeah, like, just last year. I really do think it's, like, a genuinely good game. Like, it's mechanically solid. It's so fun. See, Intelpar's not resetting, so if I just keep throwing myself at him, I'll get him eventually. Wait, did I really kill him? Like at the last second? Oh my god.
Are you about ready to get...
Wow. But yeah, it's just such a fun kart racer. Like, the drift mechanics feel great. I really love the boost mechanic it's got going for it. And Sony refuses to acknowledge it exists. And that makes me upset. Like, it is a goddamn crime that Sony does not acknowledge that game. Like, I think... I'm trying to think. So yeah, the original Mod Nation Racers, which they actually, like, did a lot of promo stuff for. Like, they wanted people to know that game existed. Like, they put a demo for it on the disc of Little Big Planet 2, which was, like, one of their big series at the time. And it still kind of is. Like, even if it's not Little Big Planet, like, it's rebranded to just Sackboy. And it certainly doesn't play like Little Big Planet. Don't get me wrong, Sackboy's a huge adventure was a great game. But man, was it not Little Big Planet. It was just like a speedrun focused Super Mario 3. Which is not a bad thing. In fact, it's really good. But like, that was one of their like big sellers for the PS5, even if it also got a PS4 version. But like, point standing, Sony like still cares about Sackboy. And they put a demo for Mod Nation Racers on a disc for Little Big Planet. Like, that's kind of a big deal. Like, Sony really wanted people to know. And then, like, it got a PSP for it that kind of sucked. And it got a game on the PS Vita, Road Trip, which I've heard good things about, but I haven't played, because who the fuck owns a Vita? I want a Vita. But, like, man, you can't get one that isn't used now, because I missed my chance to get one new. And they're very expensive for used products that, like, I don't know. I always feel nervous buying used things. Like, you never know what you're getting there. I don't know. Maybe I'll browse eBay one day for PS Vita. Because, like, there's a lot of series that got games on the Vita that I heard were just, like, really good. Like, Super Monkey Ball got a Vita game, Banana Split was the one, which I've heard was, like, actually a good Monkey Ball. And then there's, Speak of the Devil, or Speak of the Devil, I don't know. Not... Just on topic, I guess. I've heard the PS Vita Little Big Planet game is really good. Mechtronic, hello! Welcome in. How are you doing today? We're talking about what our plans are for next week's stream. Also, I'm sorry about my voice. I woke up today not feeling the best. Feeling like streaming a little after lunch today. I might tune in. Oh shit. Again, like, level 15. Why does this game do this? Like, I feel like Borderlands 1 is the only one that did that, and I'm glad they got away. I'm glad they, like, did away with that, because that is obnoxious. But yeah, and then, like, after And like I know he got like a sidekick thing. Like one of the power-ups in Mod Nation Racers was like a, you know, a randomly dropped weapon item thing, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Not that those games were good. Those ones I've also replayed recently, and I enjoyed for nostalgic reasons, but will acknowledge, like, those ones are not mechanically solid. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale kinda stinks. But like after that, Sony just really hasn't acknowledged Mod Nation Racers, like, at all. In fact, I've actually, if I remember correctly, let me Google this actually. But I'm pretty sure they dissolved the studio that made it. Yeah, United Front Games was a Canadian development studio. Thanks, Wikipedia. Its first official title was Mod Nation Racers, the user-generated content kart racing game which began production in 2008. It was released in May of 2010. Oh, but you know what? They actually didn't do the... Oh. Santa Monica Studio, maybe? No, Santa Monica Studios still... Oh. I mean, were they... Who made Road Trip, then? Who made Mod Nation Racers Road Trip? No, it was still developed by United Front Games. So these games were all, like, developed by United Front Games. And, like, it's dead. United Front Games is dead. Chavagana, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream today. But I don't know. I would really like to see another studio pick up the torch for it, so to speak. Just... I want more done with it. At the very least, I would settle for, like, a PS5 remake, or even a port, like a re-release. Like, don't change anything. Just upscale the graphics, and, like, I'll still buy it. Like, maybe that makes me a sucker. I don't know. But, like, I'm just desperate for more Mod Nation Racers. Like, we've just got nothing since Road Trip, and nobody played Road Trip. See, I'm afraid that what might have happened was, like, Road Trip sold poorly, and then somebody was like, oh, people must be done with Mod Nation Racers, instead of being like, oh, nobody owns a Vita. I have a sneaking... You know what? Now that I'm saying that out loud, though, I have a sneaking suspicion that might have just been exactly what happened.
majority of days having conversations with people that are not there. 2 days ago, I explained to my mother how the translation program I was writing would greatly help me understand exactly what all this Eridan text I've been attempting to decipher actually means. My mother has been dead for 16 years. She was never actually interested in science to begin with. I'm unsure if I'm quite to the point of no return, but my stubbornness, which I got from her in the first place, will keep me here putting up with her until I find exactly where the vault is. Or until I drive myself so far off the edge, I do not remember why I was doing this in the first place.
Got him.
Day 457. This is exciting. I think I might strip naked and run around to celebrate, but I'll do it during the dim cycle, for fear of prying eyes. Before overloading and melting 4 of my computer's 13-qubit operators, my program was able to decipher quite a bit more than I had been able to understand before. It will take a few days to fix, but I was able to find many repeated instances of an event that takes place every 200 years. It's repeated many times with a symbol that looks not unlike a circle with an upside-down V in it. It's possible that this is the vault. And something about the vault happens every 200 years. Tonight, for dinner, I will have eggs.
I've been replaying the Borderlands series as well. Good. I mean, I'm sorry that.
Day 480.
I don't know. Maybe it's a hot take. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion. But man,
I'm now certain that the
is
vault
Borderlands
here,
1
and
the
that
weak
symbol has
link of the
something to do
series?
with
Most
opening.
people go to pre-sequel for that.
And it all seems to make sense.
Second hot take. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. Oh, fuck. I'm stupid.
But that it can be opened every 200 years. The vault's contents must be extremely valuable, maybe better than the Atlas text. But I cannot reveal this information to anyone just yet. Wrong, I'm done. And if I'm right, the suits will claim it. I must find the vault myself. I need to find
I really don't know why that's in my weapon wheel. Not a good weapon. I mean, it can be resistant to that.
So big, so angry, so dead.
I feel like I got way sidetracked. Somewhere in my Monation Races game. Point standing. Love that game. I wish Sony didn't kill it. I'm gonna replay the first one on stream. If I bought a capture card, just do it. Because emulators do not play well. I would not have felt bad emulating it. I own it physically. Fact. Just to quell any fears now. Probably flash it again on stream. Physical copy. Rick was my least played character, so I went with him. Awesome! Yeah, no, I'm doing the same thing. I'm playing each game with the character I've used the least. That's another rule that I forgot to mention when I was recapping what we're doing here today, in case this is anyone's first stream. We're also just using the character we've used the least. I say we, like I've played it on stream before. The character that I've used the least in each game. Which for 3 of them means the character I haven't even touched.
Kill 'em all! What? Ain't
Where? There. There we go.
Day 493. Doll Corporation just shut down their mining operations here on Pandora. I think they are insane. Or that is, whoever is making the decision is insane. Iridium mining on this planet has been hugely lucrative for Doll, and has funded my project. It's been especially profitable given how low their labor costs are. I wonder what Doll will do with all the unpaid convicts they've been using to work their mines. I wonder if any of them will be my friend. What? Why are you always so jealous of me getting new friends? I'm turning you off.
Right, where did I park my car? Right, I didn't park my car. My car blew up. Because I'm bad at video games. Too bad only Borderlands 3 has crossplay. Yeah. I mean, what's confusing to me, like, what's really confusing to me, is, like, that they didn't go back to bother adding it when they, like, updated all the old games. Because they did update them. It's like, when they added crossplay to Borderlands 3, and, like, released every other Borderlands on the Epic Game Store, they did update all of them. And you can tell, because, like, all of these games use, like, the new 2K and Gearbox opening, rather than, like, the classic ones. Like, the ones that are in Borderlands 3 are now in the PC versions of 2 and 3. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I get why they didn't go back to, like, the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the games to, like, update it with backwards crossplay. But, like, would it really have been so hard to do it with the Game of the Year Enhanced Edition and, like, the fucking Handsome Collection? Like the PS4 and Xbox One version? I really don't think it would have been, like, that bad if you're gonna... Like, if they're gonna bother to update the PC version, why not? Like, if you're gonna add the Steam and Epic crossplay, why not go the whole mile? I just realized I leveled up. I should spend that. Shooting an enemy with a sniper rifle reduces the cooldown of your blood when... These are both kind of... I could build, like, Caliber instead. Oh. Oh, I see one up there. Okay, I see. I'm sorry? Invisible wall?
Good boy.
But being a child is awesome. Most of my friends that play Borderlands are on PC. The friends I have on Xbox just don't want to play Borderlands anymore because, and I quote, not a child anymore. Do I still have that one physically? Yes, I do. I'm just gonna flash some game cases today. No, I don't have that one physically. I had that one digitally. So I'm not flashing another game case. Ask them what the M on a game box means. Just be a smartass. Be the guy that nobody likes and be like, I'm not a child anymore. And be like, what does this M on the box mean? Does that mean for children? I thought that's what the E was for. Actually, no. For children wouldn't be E. It would be EC. EC is for early childhood. That's like what Dora games are. I would know. I had some. The E means it's for everyone. And that shows. Because some E for everyone games still slap. Example, Mod Nation Racers. Actually, is Mod Nation Racers E or is it E10? I forget. No, it's E. It's E. But that game slaps. I'm gonna show y'all next week what you've been missing. And what you will continue to miss. Because Sony is never gonna care. I wait in vain for a new Mod Nation Racers experience. That's never going to come. Because they released a game on the Vita. And nobody bought it because nobody had a Vita. Instead of reading it as nobody has a Vita, Sony probably saw it, oh, nobody cares about Mod Nation Racers anymore. Actually, I'm curious. How many copies did the original Mod Nation Racers sell? Yeah, the game was rated really highly, too. It got like a 9 out of 10 from IGN. Giant Bomb, 4 out of 5. X-Play, 4 out of 5. Game Informer, 8.5 out of 10. That's all nice, but where's the numbers? Where's, like... I need to know how much it sold. Mod Nation Racers sales. Yeah, it sold 1.13 million worldwide, which, like, in 2010, I believe would have been pretty good. Like, that's not a blockbuster by any means, but, like, you know, that's not a failed game either. That's not like a, okay, drop the series. Granted, that's not when they did it. They dropped it after Road Trip. So how much did the PSP version sell? No, that's an eBay listing, not a... Yeah, so the PSP version sold 50,000. Or 50,000. 500,000. which for a portable game probably wasn't that bad. I don't know. I'm not going to claim to be an expert. But now's where we look up road trip sales. And we're going to see that they're horrendous because nobody owned a Vita. Wait, Amazon's still selling copies of this game? For how much? $40. $40 for a used copy. Odds are I could just buy it off the PlayStation Store for like the same price, right? If I had a Vita anyway. Alright, where's VG charts? I can't even find it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, only sold 300,000. Which, in what year did this one come out? In 2012? Yeah. I don't know. I had a Dora game on the Wii. I have a PlayStation Vita. My Nation Racers should have had more time in the spotlight. Such a good game. Thank you! Oh my god, yeah, I bought a capture card just to stream it, because, and it's coming in next week. It did not play well with emulators. I tried. I just ran right past a catch a ride.
This is where the cars live. Get you one. Let's get you
I'm pretty sure I've spent at least half of the stream, not half, but like a third of the stream with the game paused, just looking stuff up on Google about Mod Nation Racers. I love it. I love it so much. It is like one of my favorite games of all time. Just full stop period. I want to share it with people. The load times are atrocious though. I remember that much. I wish it played well with emulators so I could smack that baby on an SSD. Honestly, like, I wouldn't even mind going, like, full legal and jailbreaking my PS3 to just, like, dump my own ROMs. Like, if that's what it had to be. To make people happy. But it wouldn't do me any good. Oh god. Okay, bad spot. Oh my god, where do they, like, are these guys just spawning endlessly? feels like they are.
What? You like that? I don't think he liked me.
Only games that work well with emulators that I found out is Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. A lot of PlayStation 1 emulation works flawlessly. I also haven't had too many issues with the Nintendo DS emulation either. Just in general.
You're from off planet.
And then so far in my experience, Skate 2,
Keep your eyes open.
like EA Skate 2, hasn't been too bad for me on emulator either. Like, there's been frame issues, but that's about it. The game seems to work as intended everything. And even then, I wouldn't even chalk that up to it being emulated poorly, just the fact that, you know, emulation is a pretty tasking thing to ask a computer to do. And even though, like, it's a PS3 game, I would imagine emulating that, would task, like, even, like, PS5 level hardware. And I would know, because my computer is, like, PS5 level hardware. And I still get, like, frame stutter. It's not, like, constant frame issues either. It's just stuttering now and again. But yeah. Buckle in, because you know the truth, and the truth is that Sony will never, ever, 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 ever acknowledge Mod Nation Racers again, and will pretend it never existed. Because Road Trip sold poorly. Because nobody owns a Vita. I don't know that for a fact. Again, like, that's just a thought that crossed my mind earlier today. But, like, the more I think about it, man, does that really sound like what probably happened.
For another round of flesh!
Yeah, I should probably buy ammo. Sony has done that to so many good games. Yes, they have. Like, we haven't gotten a Sly Cooper since Thieves in Time, have we? Oh wait, oh no, that's my equipped weapons. Can I buy that back, please? Actually, do give me that back, too. I don't even know what I sold that I was still using. The masher. Oh, I opened the text chat. I forgot Borderlands had text chat.
What you want? Is this thing turned on? Look it, I ain't talking you about Jack Monkey squat till you get rid of all them pests.
Why do I keep opening the text chat? You know what? I sold all of my weapons. I never actually bought the ammo, did I? Which Borderlands 1 through 3 characters did you play the most out of? So, Borderlands 1, up until this playthrough, the most I've played was Roland, but this is, like, the only one in the series I've never actually bothered to beat. Just because, like, I don't know. It's not that this is a bad game, by any means, but, like, it doesn't do anything for me that, like, doesn't make me wish I was just playing a different one. 2... I'm trying to think. Probably Axton, actually. I remember having a lot of fun with, like, the skill tree that just, like, was like, hey, take non-elemental assault rifles and just jack them up to 11. And then I would just get, like, Vlad-off spinny guns that would just, like, shred anything. Like, I could turn any spinny gun into a shred-a-fire, basically. And if I actually got a shred-a-fire, oh my goodness. It was stupid. Pre-sequel, up until recently, would actually have been Wilhelm. But, after some recent, replays, I think my most played character is actually Nisha. When I was replaying on the Handsome Collection on the PlayStation. And then I did another new playthrough on PC, which didn't get as far as my Nisha playthrough, just because I haven't bothered to do the True Vault Hunter on PC yet. But I've been playing Aurelia, who is a hell of a lot of fun. Like, it's like a combination between, like, Zero's crits. It's like a combination of Zero and Gage in all the best ways. Like, instead of, like, just mayhem, it's about building crit stacks. that just keep continuously building until you choke a shot. And it's just so fun to just get like really stupid numbers. You know I'm a Wilhelm sim. I know you are. I know you are, Vectronic. We talk about it all the time. Whenever we're talking about Free People, you're like, Wilhelm. Wilhelm's my boy. Wilhelm's the daddy Wilhelm. Mech doesn't actually say daddy Wilhelm. I just like to make fun of him. Oh god. No, jokes aside, Wilhelm was my favorite character. And then I played other characters. Wilhelm was my favorite character when I was worried about being, like, edgy and cool. When I just tried the other characters, I was like, whoa, Nisha is fun. And then I got a decent PC that could play Borderlands at something better than 30 frames at the lowest graphic setting. And then I was like, wow, Aurelia's fun. Just building crit stacks with sniper rifles. And it's like, Wilhelm's still cool. But like, man, there's just some cooler alternatives for me. And what's funny is, despite being the narrator, Athena's gonna be, the one we're playing, with on this playthrough. Because she's the only character I actually haven't played at all. She's not the only character I haven't beaten the game with. I've started many a Claptrap run and many a Handsome Jack run. Or Handsome, I don't know, Timothy Lawrence, I guess is more accurate to say. That I just never got around to finishing. But Athena's the only character I have not touched. It says it's a terrible scatter. Yeah, at least it's honest. What the? Hey, can you peek? I think. Or wait, no, that explosion probably killed you, huh?
Get those some bitches!
I'm so good at video games, guys. But yeah, anywho, we might skip, like, I was gonna just do it on Sunday, but I'm so excited for it. We might just skip our Borderlands stream next week and just stream on Nation, 2 days in a row.
What you want?
Honestly, I might get out my PS3 later today and just, I don't know. I'll probably dig out my PS3, get it set up, just to make sure everything's still working good. And I will absolutely be taking, some screenshots of, some of the characters that I have made. And I will probably put them up on my Twitter. So, plug time. Go follow me on Twitter for, announcements when I'm streaming and silly, stupid shit and gay memes. Man, there's... Not that I'm getting a capture card, though. Like, I just got it from On Nation Racers, but this really does, like, open some possibilities of what I could stream.
No one wants to be sold. Not everyone has the knack for selling, you know. Take you, for instance. You always accept the price as is. You don't even try to negotiate. If you find that vault, you're going to need a partner who knows how to sell. A partner like me.
What, you didn't like that? Feel it. Nothing like a challenging kill. Another trophy from my wall.
Let's have you on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you, Mac, for being an awesome mod. Put a link in your Twitter here, Twitch, under the bio with the widgets. Yeah, probably. I've still yet to look at widgets. I don't know. I'm a technologically anxious individual. I'm just an anxious individual. A lot of things make me anxious.
Oh, this is the place to catch a ride. You can find all kinds of pretty colors you rolling.
Get our feet out of the dust.
I'm just every flavor of anxious. Yeah, all the turn in brand New Haven. Hate to see Spider-Ant go, but I love to watch Spider-Ant walk away. Please do not sexualize the Spider-Ants. what exactly am I looking for here? Like, it just says bottle of booze. Why is that doing that? Oh. Oh. Got it. I get it now. Oh no. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. I think we get to... Oh, wait, no, that's right. Killer's already fully leveled up. When using pistol... I mean... I do want Trespass. I'll build in the... I mean, do I really want to build in the Caliber? I mean, nothing else here is really speaking to me. I just want Trespass, man. I'll build in the Caliber just so we can get Trespass. No, my fault. The developers gave the spider its massive dump. You know what? True. Here, you know what? I'm actually gonna... Coffee break. I need more coffee. I return with a new cup of caffeine. Delicious. Okay. Somebody get me up to speed. Were we talking about something? Like, was I in the middle of a tangent about something, or was I just playing Borderlands? It's hard for me to keep track sometimes. I'm gonna get this guy. Yeah. I mean, that was a massive waste of ammo, but yeah. Spider Ant-Man's a dumpy. I can't... So, it's one thing that you said it. It's another thing that you said it twice. Unbelievable. Unprofessional. Isn't there a thing where if you shoot a psycho midget in the head and blows the head off, they turn into a regular psycho? Not to my knowledge. Like I said, I'm not the Borderlands 1 expert here. It's the only one in the series I've never actually beaten. Like, where I am right now in this playthrough is the furthest I've ever actually gotten in this game. So all I can say is maybe. Like, I've beaten 2 pre-sequel and 3 more times than I care to count. This one, not once. Okay, upon closer inspection, mayhaps they do have massive dumpies.
That hurt? So big. No ammo. What? You like that?
Oh my god, I can't believe I choked that. Okay, these guys are only giving 10 XP, so I'm just gonna keep running. On Xbox, featured your second midget in the head and hands work off. Of course, turns into a regular psycho. That's weird. Like, maybe that's just a glitch? I don't know. It is worth noting, I'm also not playing the original version. I am playing the Game of the Year enhanced version. So this is like the, you know, HD re-release that also came out on PS4 and Xbox One. Like, maybe that was just a glitch in the original. Like, original. And, like, if it was the original, I haven't played that in, like, so long that, like, I wouldn't even remember. Like, that would be, like, upper elementary, lower middle school at the latest. Wait, there was something to turn in there?
I might have sort of lied to you. That alien vault crap a map you looking for? Tom stole it. He stabbed me twice.
So, like, when it grows, is it, like, instantaneous? Like, is it just like, whoop, I'm big now? Or is it, like, a slowly, like, crawling up in size? Because I'm unfamiliar with this. Why is that level 15 masher still doing as good as it is at this level?
What you want?
It is instant. Okay, that's bizarre. That's weird. Let me just go to New Haven real. Turn in all those other missions. I play the Handsome Collection. I played the Handsome Collection till I got a good PC.
Huh, hi man, what you want?
Now I just play the originals on PC. Because... yeah. Because that's my option. That is what I get. That is the extent of my choices. Right, that's right. She's inside.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
For you. Watch your back out there.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
That's a pistol? And the masher's still doing more. What's the fire rate? No, the Addy's still better. I just have some nasty weapons right now, man.
Excellent. Another valued
she'll get you there.
Okay. Over here. Need to go for now. See you later on. Have a great day. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Shar. I appreciate you. It's always nice having you around. Well, he's been found. He dead. He do be dead. He do be dead. He do be dead AF. But at the end of the day, don't we all do be dead? Don't we all do be dead AF? Oh boy. Oh boy. It just booted me out of the car. Despite the fact that it was leaning back towards... Okay. Thank you, Borderlands 1. Very cool.
Kill him now! Keep shooting!
Who? Why? Okay. Give me just a second. I'm going into work early, boys. My manager apparently forgot to book somebody for the mid shift, so my opener is stuck there until I come in. Told him I can't come in until 2 though. But man, 2 to 11. That'll be fun. Trash can Tadiki. Welcome. How are you doing? It's always nice to see you.
like that? Feel it.
Here, I'm gonna reset. I did just get a phone call, so my chat's probably weird on my phone. I am gonna reset that real quick. I probably parked a car somewhere. But what the heck? I can sprint all 300 meters. Gives me a chance to sip on my caffeine. Oh gosh. Getting stuck on these. Oh hey, there's an arena in here. Too bad I don't have friends. Alright. Yeah, why am I not just using the fast track? Also, there's another thing in the Rust Commons that I should have done before sprinting all the way over here. Hold on. I can do it. I did it the first time. Shit. See? Easy. Easy game.
Hi there.
I mean, those really are, like, all for this skill tree, though, aren't they? Granted, I'm not even using fast hands on this one. Swipe skill, ransack, out for blood. Yeah, so that's all. Oh, why do you have to give me, like, the thing that I'm gonna use the least? Can't wait for Mod Nation Racer stream. So sad nobody else wants to play it. I know. And it doesn't help that Sony shut down the online servers for it and Little Big Planet karting, like, in 2018, I think? I mean, that's how low I would settle. I would seriously take, like, a PS4 or PS5. Not even a remake, just a port. Like, if they just dumped the same game on there and, like, just upscaled the graphics to 4K, I would probably pay a full $60 for that. Like, being honest. Like, they could scam me. And I'll be like, yes, please. I can have it on modern hardware with the online back on. Please. That's $60 to me. That's worth more than $60.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, I'm looking for bounty board fuses. I want to get the remake of Crash Team Racing. It's really good. It's so good. I used to stream time trials of it. Really, the only reason I stopped is just because, you know, Activision Blizzard is gross, and I would like to not encourage people to give them money for the time being until they get, like, their shit together. But it is good. It's not good. It's great. It's, like, phenomenal. Like, I have poured... Hold on. So this is just for the Switch version, mind you. This isn't counting, like, the far superior PS4 version that I switched to after I finally got it on PS4. Let me check. Yeah, I have 415 hours in the Switch version of Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. And I've already flexed to mech on this, and I'll probably flex on it, like, when I get the capture card, so I can, like, actually put it on the screen, rather than trying to, like, on the Switch, because that sounds awful. But, back when they were doing the Grand Prix, like, the month-long tournament things, that were, like, worldwide and, like, kept track of everyone's, like, you'd get points depending on how well you did in each race and so on and so forth. If you were in the top 5% of any given Grand Prix, you would get, the champion cart, and then on top of that, you would also get a paint job exclusive for it, exclusive to that Grand Prix. I actually have every Grand Prix exclusive skin for the champion on my Switch save file. Meaning, I'm sure there's save editors and stuff, so a lot of people can fake it, and you have no reason to believe me outside of, you know, my word, and the fact that, you know, I ran time trials for it on stream, so you can see that I'm good. So it's up to you whether or not you choose to believe me, but in my heart of hearts, I know I speak the truth. Top 5% of the world in every Grand Prix. I have every Grand Prix exclusive skin for the champion, or in fair and square, and I am honestly really proud of that. Man, I fucking love CTR. I do want to stream it again. And it's like, now that I'm getting the capture card, it'd be easier than ever. But, man, I just can't do it in good faith. Like, I'll happily play it on my own time, in private. But I don't want to, like, advertise it to people.
Hi there.
Just because, like, I really want things to change at Activision after this Microsoft buyout. Like, I want heads to change. I want, like, leads to change to people that aren't predatory asshats. So I can feel comfortable, like, giving them my money and getting other people to give them their money as well. Like, Call of Duty Vanguard looks sick as hell. It really does. But I cannot, in good faith, spend money on that.
That hurt? I don't think he liked me.
The only thing that's really gone up is the accuracy. I think the ammo count's better for this one, too. Yeah. Microsoft bought Activision? Yeah, they bought Activision Blizzard, like, about half a week ago.
Hi there.
Which also makes me excited for another thing. You know, assuming, like,
Another notch in
they stop being scummy and I can actually give them my money. Microsoft has stated that, like, with the Call of Duty series, they want to stop making it an annual release and, like, spend more time making each game. I think that's great. I think that's great news, personally. Because, like, man, when they spend extra time on a Call of Duty, it's great. Like, Call of Duty Warzone, such a blast, because they work on it. Like, it's the Battle Royale one, but, like, you know, there's not a Warzone 2. They replaced Modern Warfare, they can't replace Warzone, so they just keep working on Warzone, and it's gotten so good because of it. So I'm just excited for that. For them to just take more time on Call of Duty and make it so you don't have to shell out $60 each year for a new one. It's like, savor it for 2, 3, 4 years, however long they end up taking. I say this even as a Sony fanboy. Microsoft has a tendency to just take their time on their games and make it good. It's like Halo wasn't churned out every year. Gears of War wasn't churned out every year. They took their time. There was a long, like, you'd usually only get like 2 or 3 a console generation, but they were usually pretty solid. And I hope Call of Duty gets that same treatment. Especially like in the days of like just the modern day like fact that you know you can just update games as a live service is a feasible thing now, right? Man, I have so many quests now. It's kind of where am I right now? East. It's like, really, in the modern day of live services, I wouldn't mind if there was only 2 Call of Duties a console generation. A boots on the ground one and a futuristic one. And then they just focus on updating those 2 throughout the console gen until the next generation came along. I would not only be okay with that, I would love that. Got him. I got 700 XP for that. Whoa! I have no clue what blew me up there. Oh wait, I leveled up. I should probably spend that. But I'm still getting points in there, right? Yeah. Like, frankly, I love the direction the Black Ops series was going. Like, Black Ops 3? Oh my god, I love Black Ops 3 so much. Like, it was just a perfect balance. Like, Black Ops 3 did what I think, Advanced and Infinite Warfare were trying to do. Like, it had the futuristic, like, parkour mechanics, but it wasn't, like, abusable. Like, there was a cooldown on it. Like, your thrusters had to, like, had a gauge that needed time to recharge by keeping your feet on the ground. And I think that was a great way to do it. And then, like, you also had, like, you know, different operators with, you know, different ults, so to speak. And, like, you could choose between them. There was, like, a utility ult and a weapon ult. So it's like, you know, you come across, what's her name? Oh my god, I forget her name. Battery. You came across a battery, right? You didn't know if she was going to carry the war machine or if she was carrying kinetic armor. So, like, there was still something to keep your toes on about. And I think that was cool. That game was so cool. And, like, the gunplay just felt really fun in Black Ops 3. Just, like, with the parkour. And some of the weapons just felt really good to use. Like, I know it wasn't the best weapon, but, I mean, far from it. It had such a slow fire rate, but, like, man, the man-war was super fun to use. The Brecci was great. The Vesper was just such a fun SMG, because it was just pissing bullets. I just liked Black Ops 3. I really did like it. And it's like, don't get me wrong, modern boots on the ground Call of Duty is great. Like I said, Modern Warfare 2019 was fantastic. Warzone is a blast. Black Ops Cold War, great time. Great time with it. I'm not gonna say I liked it as much as MW 2019, but like it was good. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Though I will say, I love like the I forget what they called it, but like the open world zombies that's in Black Ops Cold War. Like, where you just get, like, the big-ass maps where you can take all the time in the world you want to just, like, explore and do little things. Shitting bullets. It really was. The Vesper was something special. It was shitting and farting and coming bullets. But yeah, I got sidetracked. Like I'm saying, I trust Microsoft to do, like, to make great games with the Activision IPs. Like, Overwatch, I could see them doing some good with. Call of Duty especially, I could see them doing some good. I will say, though, as a Sony fanboy, I am a little worried for Crash and Spyro. Not because, like, oh man, are they not going to be on PlayStation anymore? Like, in my heart, they are and will always be PlayStation mascots, just because of, like, how integral they were to the PS1. Black Ops 2 and 3 are some of the best CODs out there, right? Oh my god, they're so fun. But it's not even like, oh, are they going to be on PlayStation? Like, I can live if they're not on PlayStation. Will it feel weird to have a Crash game come out and it's not on PlayStation? Yeah, it's going to. Well, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm on PC, and there's no way in hell Microsoft's not going to release them on PC. What I'm worried about is not, is the new Crash or Spyro going to release on PlayStation? It's, is the new Crash or Spyro going to release? Because Microsoft kind of is notorious for, neglecting their platformer IPs. That's good. That's great. I love to hear that. Thank you for quelling that fear, Mech. But, like, they just have a really bad tendency to ignore their platformer IPs. Like, they bought Banjo-Kazooie and did, like, nothing. They released, like, one mediocre game and were like, well, that's enough Banjo-Kazooie. Time to hold on to the IP and not sell it. And if you think that's scary, you would think an IP that they made they would care about more than one they bought. When was the last time any of you guys have heard of Blinks the Time Sweeper? Like, does anyone even know who Blinks the Time Sweeper is? Like, that's the platformer IP that they made. Microsoft has bigger game plan. Forget Xbox. The big thing for Microsoft is the Game Pass. If Microsoft can start selling the Game Pass on all consoles, who needs an Xbox? Honestly, I would happily buy Game Pass on my PlayStation. Like, I'm gonna be real. If there's a... If Sony would be down with that, I would love that. Because I'm gonna shit on them. I buy PlayStation Now because, you know, it's the closest equivalent I have on PlayStation. But, man, when I see what PlayStation Now does compared to what Game Pass is getting, kinda jealous of Game Pass. Game Pass seems pretty cool. Nuts and Bolts is bad. Fucking Lego cars. Here's the thing. I don't think Nuts and Bolts was a bad game. Like, it was a good game to me. But, like, it certainly was not Banjo-Kazooie. Like, what upset me wasn't that they made Nuts and Bolts. It's that they made Nuts and Bolts Banjo-Kazooie and made that the last of Banjo-Kazooie. But point standing, yeah, like, that's what they've done with their platformer IPs. And, like, the one that they made, not the one that they bought, but Blink's the Time Sweeper, the one that you would think they care about the most, because that's an internal Xbox program. Not only have they not done anything with them since the Xbox Classic, I think I remember reading somewhere when it came time to I have to Google this before I but I'm pretty sure when it came the time to renew Blinks's like trademark, I guess, they just didn't. Yeah, in 2014, Microsoft just abandoned the Blinks trademark. Yeah, December 26, 2014. That's crazy to me. Conker wouldn't survive in this time period. I think he could. Like, I don't think it could be, like, as vulgar as it was, for sure. But, like, you could still make him irreverent without, like, having him be, like, racist or sexist or homophobic or anything like that. Like, those are the big no-nos that definitely are gonna keep him from, like, being beloved. But, like, you know, you can still have him make movie references and still be, like, cynical and a gross adult. I mean, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day still has a following today. And, like, I don't really think there's anything in that game that... I don't think there's anything in Conker's Bad Fur Day off the top of my head that I truly think would not fly today. Like, there was nothing in that game that was, like, outright offensive. Things can be adult without, like, making fun of people. Like, the worst thing that's coming to my mind about Conker, like, the more and more I try to think about it. is just like the sunflower with the massive tits. But the thing is, like, people like massive tits. People still like massive tits. That sunflower is not gonna be an issue in the modern day and age, I don't think. Where the fuck is this magazine? Wait, is that it? Yep, there we go. Yeah, there's a revitalized market for 3D platformers. And off the top of my head, there's really nothing in Conquer that was like so vulgar that I truly do not think it would fly today. Like, as irreverent as that game was, I remember it being fairly respectful. Like, even the bimbo flower was, like, a powerful figure. Like, she knew what she stood for, and she wasn't, like, a dumbass. She was smart. She just happened to have a massive rack, and Conquer happened to be creepy about it. But even then, it's not like the game was like, oh, Conquer's in the right. Like, the game made sure you knew Conquer was creepy, and that's a bad thing. Like, that game, as vulgar and adult as it was also pretty respectful. There's no reason Conquer wouldn't be able to work today, I don't think.
I just ate 6 bugs in alphabetical order, starting with Carabus auronitis and ending with a dessert obstetrics enchilada. The information I've uncovered from my automated deciphering has me closing in on the location of this event. An event I believe to be the opening of the vault. Echo Recorder and I are not together anymore. But I wish him the best, and we remain friends, so that I can keep recording these messages. He agreed, because we need to complete what we set out to do, and document the intensive search for the missing vault. It's not a myth. It is real. Day 616. Sometimes I wish I had never been given this assignment. Never come to Pandora. Dahl has asked me to leave. The transmission said it's time to go. Everyone has left, except the criminals who they've let loose. They won't be my friends. So I had decided to return to leave as Dahl has ordered, but then I found something. I think it is the key to the vault. It proves the vault is real, and that it's here on Pandora, and that it can be mine. I also learned that, by my calculations, we're near the 200th anniversary of the last vault opening. Within half a year, approximately. If I leave now, I will never make it back in time.
Oh, better masher. Don't mind if I do.
Will be my friend.
Just take a gander here. Did that hurt?
I've been alone for an incalculable amount of time. A convict accidentally crossed over into my encampment this morning, and I allowed him to look about before I shot him in the back several times. I was immediately filled with regret upon doing this, because the human contact, no matter how awkward, would have been nice. I've decided his name was Leslie, and he had a troubled childhood where people would make fun of him for having a girl's name. And the torment eventually led Leslie to a life of crime and debauchery. There was a tattoo on his bum that looked not unlike the name Patricia. I might have imagined the tattoo. The experience compelled me to move the vault key fragment I found so that it can be safe. It's extremely important, so I've given it to the man known as Crazy Earl. He's not crazy. He doesn't like people. The vault key will be safe with him. I also gave him my underwear.
Kill them all!
Day 684. I seem to be unable to leave camp anymore. I've collected all of the information I need to be able to find the vault, but I'm overcome with terror and instantaneous paralyzation upon any attempt to leave my confines. I believe I have some kind of psychosis. Whatever it is, I'm a prisoner of my own jail, and I will not be able to find anything without help from an outside party. I will put out feelers to see if I can get someone on this rock to grant me assistance. Perhaps I can send an off-world message to attract some vault hunters. Some company would be lovely. Day 718. I woke up outside the camp today. I don't know how I got outside, but I seem to have overcome my inability to leave. This will be my last recording before I scatter the echo recordings as far as I can. My echo recorder has clearly gone crazy, and if I'm not careful, I too might go insane. I will come back and resume my research when I have rid myself of this two-timing recorder. This is Patricia Tanis, signing out.
Alright, so that's everything in the east. I can go to the west and take on this Circle of Slaughter. Hopefully I can take it on anyway. These things have a tendency to be fairly difficult in one, it would seem. If the first one's any indicator to go by, anyway. Tanis is already insane. Yeah, she is. That's why we love her, though. Why am I following the custom waypoint? Better question, why is there a custom waypoint? Like, I know they've always been there, and I've just been ignoring them, but, like, I'm just now choosing to ask questions. Oh, dear. 4K! Whoops, wrong button. Dude, it's like stuck stuff. Wow. Well, farewell, old friend. I am actually out of coffee, so you know what? I have decided we'll do this another time. I think the Circle of Slaughter would be a great place to start the next stream off. Whether that be next week or the week after. Again, very excited for Mod Nation. We'll see what happens. Let's see who's on Twitch. Oh, Mech has already started streaming. Let's go. Oh, he actually hasn't started yet. It's like the stream will start soon. Yeah, I'll play the end cap, and then we can go raid Mechtronic. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope y'all have a lovely day.